Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode. Today we're going to be reviewing The Amazing Spider Man number 9 with guest starring Wolverine, right guys? And it's kind of a Hellfire Gala tie-in and yeah, I feel like some of the stuff we've been wondering is sort of answered in this with some, as usual, some new questions, right? All right, guys. Now, before we get dived into Amazing Spider-Man number 9, I do want to let you know about the 500 subscriber giveaway. Now, when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's Silver Cerberus number 1. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below, and be subscribed to the channel. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll raffle the book off based on comments on the road to 500. And I'll put a video up to notify the winner. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get dived into Amazing Spider-Man number 9, right? Now, as always, there's a couple of things we gotta go over before we get completely dived into the issue. First off, I do want to let you know we're going to be going heavy into spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for Amazing Spider-Man number 9, that's your warning. Next up, I do want to let you guys know, or shout out the creative team, I should say, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book, right guys? So on this issue, we have Zeb Wells as the writer, Patrick Gleason is doing the art, Marcio Menez is doing the colors, and VC's Joe Caramagna is doing the letters. And we start, and it's kind of like, I don't know exactly how they're working the time, but basically we're at the Hellfire Gala, and it's all actually told by Wolverine. Like Wolverine's kind of telling the story of how this happened. And so, to kind of cut to the chase here, basically what goes on is Mary Jane and Peter have already broken up at this point, right? And Peter talks to Mary Jane for just a split second, where Mary Jane reveals, she's here because her aunt is taking the Krakoa medicine, right? And so he's like, okay. And then they kind of get split up, and he ends up noticing though that she's in trouble. His spider sense kind of lets him know, right guys? And if you didn't know, basically what's going on is Moira McTaggart's a bad guy now, and she's used she's using Mary Jane's body basically to kind of sneak her into Krakoa so that she can get back to her body. Long story short, right? So Spider-Man notices this, and Wolverine is kind of, for some reason, he's able to be in on it too. Maybe his sense of smell, he knows something's up with Mary Jane, and everything's not quite right? So Wolverine brings in Spider-Man's actual outfit. I actually wanted to show this. The art in this is really amazing. Patrick Gleason. You don't get too much of him in this outfit, so like this is literally the best panel we get. But he's actually wearing he's got a Hellfire Gala outfit on right here. It's probably the best panel we get of the Hellfire Gala outfit that he's wearing. It looks super cool from a lot of angles. It's kind of like black suit, but with this red flare to it, right? And so Wolverine comes back though, and he's the one that gave him this Hellfire Gala suit, and so now to wear. And he says it's kind of as a joke, and he didn't think Spider-Man would wear it, but Spider-Man thought it was cool, so he wore it. Anyways, he comes back. He brings him his new suit, the Norman Osborn web glider suit basically. And then we go back over to Paris, France, where Moira McTaggart's still controlling Mary Jane and is able to basically say do as you're told, because Mary Jane wants to be let go, but this necklace is kind of holding her hostage. And then we get back to Wolverine and Spider-Man, who use Gateway to actually give themselves a gateway straight to where the bad guys are, right? And check this awesome Patrick Gleason art here, where we've got Wolverine and Spider-Man in his new outfit and all that action going on there, guys. And so they start taking all these guys out. There's all these kind of mechanical guys that are Moira McTaggart's bodyguards, if you will. And so they get into a little bit of an argument here, but basically it says Wolverine says, "Now we wait." And Spider-Man's like, "What? I'm getting tired of being told to wait. Mary Jane's the most important person in my life, and you want me to wait?" And Wolverine says, "Not just me, her too." And he says, "What?" And Wolverine says, "Moira has Watson's body, but she can't keep her from thinking. So with the Cuckoo's help, we had a little talk." So basically, like, they've kind of figured out where she is, right, by using the Cuckoos. And so that's, they're there where she is, and they just have to wait a little bit longer until they're split apart, basically. So we see that that's basically what happens is in comes Wolverine here, and there's this other guy too named Grey Crow. So Grey Crow shows up here, and then Wolverine. See Wolverine's claw coming through the floor right there, and people go flying, and Spider-Man comes in from the top, sending webs everywhere. And this art, Patrick Gleason, look at this. So look at this. From here we got him, and he goes, "Eat EMPs," and he throws his new like spider bombs, and it zaps everybody. And then he's right here. He's like trying to help MJ up. He's like, hey, and there's a little bit of a moment there, maybe in the midst of all that action, right? And then in comes Moira, and Patrick Gleason's art on Moira. Look at her, man. She is, guys. Yeah. So Moira comes in, and just takes out Wolverine, and Wolverine's kind of like falling to the side for just a moment, and while he's distracted from being so wounded, she says, "You're lucky I have more important plans. Unlucky that they involve the destruction of all you hold dear." As she jumps into this portal, and Spider-Man is, I'm showing a lot of these here, but this was a really good one. And Spider-Man's holding MJ here, and as he said, I'm like, like maybe there was a little moment there, and so Spider-Man replies to that doesn't sound good. And then you'll have to buy the issue to see the last page art here, but it's also amazing. They're both kind of walking out of the Krakoa gate in the New York City gate, and Spider-Man says, "Wolverine will be okay, he heals." And Mary Jane says, "I know." Peter says, "Oh, okay, good. You want to maybe go get some coffee?" And she cuts him off and says, "I can't do that." Peter says, "Why? Why can't we just talk like old times?" And MJ says, "You know why." She said, and Peter says, "Because of Paul?" And she says, "That's right." And he says, "You love him so much you can't even talk to me?" And she gives him this look and says, "Damn it, Peter, this isn't about you. It's about responsibility. I thought you'd understand that." As she walks away from him. So like I said in the beginning, we kind of get some answers, but also still plenty of questions, right, guys? We still don't really know exactly why MJ feels this responsibility towards these kids and Paul. What exactly happened that made her feel responsible for this situation, right? that's I guess like the kind of a new twist on the question that I feel like we're asking after this issue is maybe if we get some more information on that. um I feel like with some of the looks too, at least the way Patrick Gleason was doing the artwork for MJ, with some of the looks that she was giving Peter, was almost very pained, as if she still does love him, but there's some reason, some reason why, guys, that she uh, that she's not with him, right? Um, all right, guys. So that's what I have right now. Honestly, this has been really fun. From the beginning, I felt like Wells had a reason that he was telling the story this way, and he's done a lot of good stuff that I've read that I liked, and so I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like you know, it's really showing to be an actually a really good run right now. Even though we kind of had a little bit of fan service with the guest star of Wolverine, but I mean, it tied in because we all wanted to see what happened to MJ there at the Hellfire Gala, um, and how that kind of ended up and how she yeah. So I I give Amazing Spider-Man a thumbs up. Um, I've definitely been enjoying it. I don't know if Patrick Gleason's on to stay, and I love Jr. guys. Like this cover is actually John Romita Jr. and so I love both of them, but yeah, man, Patrick Gleason, he did some amazing work in this book here. I definitely recommend it. Could almost recommend it on just the art alone, but it's also telling a good story, guys. So yeah, that's what I have today. Amazing Spider-Man #9 gets a thumbs up. Remember, if you guys like this kind of content, like, comment, and be subscribed to the channel. That'll give you a chance to win the Silver Cerberus #1 when we hit 500 subscribers. And also, we are currently selling a mystery box. Sales will wrap up at the end of the month, regardless of how many are sold. So there's not much time left to jump on board and see if you guys can win. All right, guys, check out the little promo for that after. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great day. Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. All right, I'm really happy and excited to share this with the community. So what we have here, what are we looking at? It's my first ever mystery box. It's DC and Marvel only, #1s only. So it's all going to be all #1 issues, all DC, all Marvel. They're going to be a guaranteed value of $60 on every single mystery box. There are only 30 boxes total. And all I'm asking, guys, is $50 shipped. So $50 shipped, and I'll guarantee you'll get $60 in value in #1 Marvel and DC only. And yep, there's also going to be 5 grand prize winners, and the 5 grand prize winners or mini prize winners are going to get $100 in value mystery prize box. So they're going to be 5 boxes valued at $100, and then there's going to be a grand prize winner, guys. And the grand prize winner is going to win this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1 slab in a 9.8 of the Delato Virgin Edition, Scorpion Comics limited print. And additionally, not only are you going to get the slab, but you're also going to get a $60 mystery box as well. So you'll get to open up a mystery box full of #1 issues just like everybody else, and you'll get this cool slab. So that's the grand prize winner gets the slab and a $60 value mystery box. And then there's going to be 5 mystery boxes, mini prize winners, valued at $100. And then, yep, only 30 boxes total. So I'm asking for the community's help and support on this one. If you guys could help me out and help me to sell out of the 30 boxes, that'd be super amazing. And yep, these are some of the books that you'll see in the mystery box in the #1 only Jacob Comics first ever exclusive mystery box. All right, guys, and the best way to to find out how to purchase them is to get a hold of me on Instagram at Jacob_comic. So it's the same as my YouTube, but without the S on the end. And again, I really appreciate the community's support and helping me spread the word about this mystery box. I thank you very much in advance. And yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow as always, and have a great day, okay?